Hi everyone, this week is Parsha Shoftim. I am recording from the city of Yerushalayim. Debbie and I arrived here a day and a half ago, and we went directly from the airport to get our tests for COVID and a serology test. And in a short amount of time, we got our results, and I sent them off to the government offices. Unfortunately, I didn't set off the right attachment for Debbie's, and her green pass, is which we need to get out of quarantine, has been a little bit delayed. But hopefully we'll be out and about very shortly, as I spoke to him this morning. And a big shout out to Claudia, who probably never see this video. All right, so where are we going with this? So in Perek Yud Chet, chapter 18, verse 13, the verse tells us, Tamimim tia im Hashem lekecha, you should be wholehearted with your God. And Rashi tells us, and many of the commentaries point out the importance of having a wholehearted relationship with Hashem. What does it mean to have a wholehearted relationship with Hashem? Well, I think it can be many things, but the main idea that I saw through the many commentaries was not to be overly concerned with the future, that we do our best, but that if we're going to try to predict the future, it shows a lack of faith in God. So I think about COVID and everything we've been going through these past year and a half, almost 2 years now, and that the idea of that we use science and we use science to help us guide us in our future. So we know that wearing masks and we know that social distancing is really important in helping us stem the tide of spreading this virus. But we don't really understand where this whole experience is taking the world, and especially those who have really been affected. I have lost friends. We have no old people that have lost people, unfortunately. But I think ultimately, I believe that it hopefully will take us to a better place as a people and as a world. Hopefully it brings us closer together. Hopefully we realize that we have more in common than what divides us. And I'd like to end off with a story about Rav Shach, who was a great Rosh Yeshiva, head of a school called Panovich. And he tells us about a righteous lady in pre-war Europe who had 8 children, and she was expecting her 9th. And the doctor said she's a high-risk pregnancy. This is a high-risk pregnancy, and she should think about aborting the pregnancy. She decided not to listen to the doctors and gave birth to a baby boy. Unfortunately, as the Holocaust ravaged the Jewish people, only this boy and one sister survived. Rav Shach said, I was that boy. So who understood what was going to be better in the future? Neither the doctor nor the mother, but the mother had a certain faith that guided her. And again, that was her faith. And so during these times, in the month of Elul, it's a good opportunity, I know for me, to work on my faith and to have a stronger faith in Hashem and to try to become more wholehearted in that belief that what the future holds will be for the best for us. So I'm hoping very shortly Debbie will get her green pass, and the immediate future will look brighter for us as we spend time with our children and look forward to sharing smachot. Regards from Yerushalayim, Shabbat Shalom. And again, if you like what you hear, please pass it on.